Hi, this is Don Vallee with the Vallee Gold Team in Tucson, Arizona. Today I'd like to talk to you about the naysayers and what they're saying about the next real estate crash that's coming at us. There's a lot of people in the industry, as the industry starts to slow down a little bit, stating that we're heading into another crash. We're heading into another 2005, 2007 time frame. Well, as the real estate market recovers, here in Tucson, for example, we fell during the Great Recession almost 40 to 45% in valuation of homes. So as the economy starts recovering and we come out of that, we're naturally going to come out of it pretty steep for the first few years. And eventually it's going to start flattening out. And that's basically what's happening. They say nationwide appreciation this year is about 6%. Tucson, we're somewhere around 5 to 6%. So as we recover, the slowdown is inevitable. We can't continue to grow at 10, 15, 20% appreciation a year. The job market and the economy just doesn't support that kind of price increases forever. So the predictable slowing trend, basically flattening out trend, is really what we're going through right now. So we are in a changing market. Inventory is predicted to trend up. Price reductions in the last quarter of 2018. We had more price reductions in the last quarter of 2018 than we've had in several years. So it indicates that the market is starting to change. Okay, so how is it changing? So the top 10 analysts that study the real estate market, 94% of them said it's going to continue to appreciate. 4% are predicting it's going to go flat. 2% of the 100 top analysts are predicting that we're going to have a slight decrease. Okay, interest rates. As everybody knows, in the last 30 to 60 days, there's been a softening in the upward pressure from the Feds on interest rates. Basically, as the world economy and the U.S. economy starts slowing down a little bit, they're ramping back their predicted interest rate hikes. And so we're getting a little bit of pressure relief on cost of mortgages as those interest rates cease pushing upward. National Association of Realtors is predicting 2019 to be a better sales year than 2017. 2017 is the best sales year on history for this country in real estate. The only reason 2018 was softer than 2019 was because we had a fairly significant bump in interest rates through 2018, and we had in most markets almost no inventory available. So a combination of increased interest rates and limited inventory availability is the explanation for why 2018 was off the 2017 pace. And again, repeating myself, National Association of Realtors is believing that 2019 is going to be our strongest year yet. Another bright spot on the horizon, the millennials. The millennial pool of buyers is bigger than the baby boomer pool, which has been talked about for the last 30 years in this country. Okay, the three top priorities for millennials are save for retirement, buy a house, and get married. So we have a tremendous large pool of young potential home buyers that having a house in the future, a purchase of a house in the future is top three priorities. Talk about cash out refis. That was one of the measurements of the prior bubble. And between 05 and 07, there was $824 billion taken out of housing values in cash out refis. So basically, during the run up in the market, we all learned how to use our houses as piggy banks, basically. And we tapped into that revenue, and then we were buying toys, paying for vacations, boats, cars, and the rest of it. Today, year to date, we only have about 21% of that amount of money in cash out refis. Again, in 05, 07, it was $824 billion. Today, it's $172 billion. And it appears that those cash out refis today are being used entirely differently than they were then. Much more conservative. They're using it to put their kids through college. They're using it to fund the startup of a business. So again, today, less than 21% of the cash out refis. So if people start throwing that number around as a reason for this supposed crash that's coming, it's not nearly a valid number. And by the way, another statistic for you, 48% of all houses in the United States today, 48%, almost half, have 50% or more equity in their house. And by the way, 23% of all the houses in this country don't even have a mortgage on them. So again, there's a lot of equity in real estate in this country, and there's a lot of security in real estate in this country. So in summary, nobody is expecting prices to crash, but appreciation will soften. Okay, it's predicted every 5 to 7 years we go through a cycle like this. Interest rate run up that we've been experiencing is softening, so that should go away, and that should help buyers be able to afford a larger mortgage or afford a mortgage. Again, National Association of Realtors, repeating myself, 2019 is supposed to be a better year than 2017. 2017 was the best year in history for house sales in this country. So if you're a buyer, I can say 2018 looks like you'll probably have more inventory to pick from and less sense of urgency in a lot of our market here in the last 12 months. If you didn't get in a house the first week it was on the market, you didn't even have a run at it. So hopefully that pressure is going to go away, the process will slow down, and we're heading to a more normal market for you buyers. If you're a seller and our predictions are accurate, the inventory is going to trend upward, I would suggest you list sooner rather than later. As that inventory goes up, think of supply and demand. As that inventory goes up, there's going to be a softening in pricing, basically. The buyers are going to have more to pick from, and they can leverage sellers against each other. So again, if you're a buyer, thanks for listening today. I appreciate it very much. If we can help you, click on the buyer search button there. We'll be glad to send you all the listings on our local MLS that fit your criteria. If you're a seller and you want to get an idea of the market value of your house, you can click the market report button. We'll be glad to send you a market evaluation so you can see the current market value of your house. Again, this is Don Vallee with the Vallee Gold Team in Tucson, Arizona. Best phone number for us is 520-544-5555. Thanks a lot for listening, and make it a great day.